4th and 30.
Yeah.
It's not 4th and 10, it's 4th and 30.
4th and 30. What? Probably a minute left on the clock.
30 seconds left on the clock.
30 seconds left on the clock.
You just got a penalty. Now it's 4th and 35.
Good thing we got Aaron Rodgers, huh?
Oh, okay. You're Aaron Rodgers, huh?
So,
Last morning,
you're
you're going to get the big boy.
I'm gonna get a deer.
Well, there's like a 3-inch spike in there, so
I will shoot that.
shoot that guy.
I
If he
will
walks
shoot
in
that.
and you don't shoot him, we're not friends anymore. Alright. Let's eat these burritos and get out of here.
Sit until 1:30ish, 2 o'clock, and then get on the road and start heading home, I guess.
Ooh, burritos.
Well, like Garrett mentioned, we're in the blind that he shot the deer at yesterday. So there's a few more deer that are using this. That's the 4th buck that he's seen use this water hole in 3 days. So hopefully one of those bucks comes back, and or a different buck even. But hopefully we get a shot. It's the final morning. We're gonna sit here until mid-afternoon, and then we gotta get on the road and start heading back home. So, fingers crossed. All we need is an opportunity. That's all we can ask for.
I don't know if I hit it.
Looks like you hit it. When you're cleaning up camp, why not? Right?
Somebody in there?
Yes, sir. How you doing, sir?
I'd like you to ask you to leave this water. Take your
Yes, sir.
everything we got there.
Here you go, sir.
You guys are upsetting the cattle water in here.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
So pack up and go hunt elsewhere.
Yes, sir.
Not at any of the waters.
Well, I'm pretty frustrated and upset. I was giving you guys that update because I had the big one come up, poke us. All I saw was a neck and above over the berm. And I don't know if he just super weary or what. I don't know if he saw me. I slightly turned my head. He looked over in our direction and then turned around and went off. But so 30 minutes later, when I was about to give you guys the update, 2 spikes ended up coming up and over into cresting over the hill. And they were leery, but they were eventually, I think, gonna work down to the water. And I was gonna shoot a spike. Last day, I'm a meat hunter and not a trophy hunter, so I was gonna shoot one of those spikes. Well, the cattle rancher drove up, and as he was driving up, scared the deer off. Well, then he proceeds to come down to the blind and say that we are disrupting the cattle coming to the water and that we have to leave and we cannot hunt any of the water holes. So, like I said, pretty frustrating. I'm on Arizona State Trust land. I'm not even on his property from what I don't even know if he's allowed to do that. But this is the first time out here and everything like that. And even if I tried to fight him and stuff and argue with him, a lot of the deer are blown out. But I ended up going up this finger ridge right here because I found a cattle trail that parallels the wash that the deer were using, and walked up it maybe a couple hundred yards or so, just out of a whim. went up and over the other side, and I saw 3 does, but they were moving away from me and moving pretty good. So it's just so loud and crunchy walking on this dirt that you cannot sneak up on these things. And they're super, super wary. Like, they are jumpity. Like, I've hunted whitetails on the East Coast and Kansas and Midwest and stuff, and I mean, those are jumpity deer, but these are pretty spooky deer. They spook very easily. So, but I don't know, I'm gonna head back to camp, kind of see how everything's going and make a game plan from there. I mean, probably end up just start heading out, and maybe we'll hunt our way out, see if we can shoot some jackrabbits or some quail. But like I said, pretty frustrating and not a good way I wanted to end the trip. Especially when you have 2 deer working their way into the water hole 35 yards away. If I knew that was going to happen, I could have shot one of them on top of the knoll. But it is what it is. It happens.
Well, we're going to roll out here shortly. Kind of had a rough end to the trip. Just, it's a shame because this is our last morning to hunt, and Chris, he was going to shoot a deer this morning. I mean, he had 2 spikes coming in. Saw the big boy before that, about 30 minutes before that. So, and those 2 spikes were walking down into the hole just as that rancher pulled up. Pretty unfortunate, but it's kind of how it goes sometimes. You know, you got to deal with the ups and downs. Unfortunate turn of events, but it's all right. We're gonna stay positive about this and look forward to the next opportunity. Well, time to go. We're gonna sign on out here. Gotta put the pass back in. Sign out of the on the paper that we're leaving. But what's you doing, buddy? Hanging out? Yeah, me too. All right. Well, we're on the road, heading back from camp to my father-in-law's house, and that's a wrap for our trip.
Yep.
So, you know, it's been a great week. You know, we had some hiccups with my travel getting out here. Worked out all right. I was able to get into a different airport that actually made up for the lost day in travel. Wasn't too bad, and we were able to spend 4.5 days of hunting.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, 4.5 days is good. You know, going to a brand new area that we've never been to, in a brand new environment that we've never hunted before,
Yeah.
out in the desert, and then, you know,
quail.
dry year. It's been a dry year all across the Southwest, so water's been limited, hence why we hunted a lot of water holes, because, I mean, the animals have to go to water.
Yeah.
So that's the easiest concentration of them. I don't know, going in, I thought we were going to do a lot more getting up high and glassing.
It seems like all the animals were down low.
Putting time up behind the glass. But with where we were at, just was not feasible. Found a couple areas that possibly could be doing that in the future. So if I come back in December or come back, you know, when we do it again next year.
Be a whole different story,
Yeah.
maybe. Hopefully.
We got other strategies we're going to try.
But yeah, it was I mean, it was a lot of fun for me. Like, this, never hunted this type of environment. And this is like part 2 of like the Oregon trip. I mean, that was a whole new experience for me.
Yeah.
Dry climate ish, up in the mountains. Here we're down in the desert, you know, in the south, you know, the southern end of the country, and hunting desert country is just different. Like, I don't know, but it was interesting, you know, seeing the way the animals are, and like those Coues deer. Oh my God, they are spooky, skittish, like you wouldn't believe. I mean, you breathe and they hear you breathe.
Yeah.
So, but it was cool to see the great ghost, and they really are ghosts. They're like desert ninjas, just show up out of nowhere. All of a sudden, there's a deer standing there. Like, where'd you come from?
And they disappear that fast too.
Yeah, it's crazy, and you don't hear a sound. But the experience was just a lot of fun for me. And then, you know, and obviously, as you saw, you know, I had success in, you know, taking one of those Coues deer. I wasn't one of the bigger ones that I'd seen, not the big one that I had seen, but any deer, I'd have shot a spike it wouldn't have mattered to me because just the experience. Unfortunately, we had some events this morning, but it is what it is. Like whatever, misunderstanding or whatever. The bottom line is that the Arizona program they have for these ranchers is an amazing program for opening access to God knows how many acres of land to become public land. We were all hunting on state trust land that's leased by the ranch, but all in all, you had the state trust land that we have access to through permits, and then the ranch land, that the actual private property that's open to the public as well, combined is it's thousands and thousands of acres in that region. So that's a huge, awesome opportunity for anybody to come out and do. And access to that is free. You just go on to the state website, and you fill out a permit, and when you get to the area, the ranch entrance, you fill out the paperwork like you saw, and then boom. It doesn't cost anything more than what your tags already cost. So, I think we learned a lot.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to coming back next year.
Oh yeah, I'll be back before that.
I'd come back to the same place, so be a good time.
Yep.
I think we should get back on the road though.
Yes.
Get back to the house and clean up, take a shower. He stinks really bad. Me, I don't smell so bad. I smell like roses.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Thanks for following this series. We appreciate it. Make sure if you haven't seen the other episodes, go back and check them out. Watch the whole series. Give us those likes. We appreciate the likes. It helps us out. And lets us know that we're doing the right thing for you all as far as content. And then, leave a comment. Talk about how good looking I am, and how awesome of a hunter that Chris is. We'd appreciate that. And then, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit the subscribe button. Get in there, right there, and go, boom. We appreciate it. Thanks as always. We'll see you guys on the next series.